are taking the picture, it will still be as sharp as the other one you took before. So it allows you to grow into the future. It has church. That's what. And so every time the senior pastor calls for pastors meeting, what? The senior pastor is a source of planning leadership. Please bear this in mind. The plan here is not my place. My place is to come here and preach if I have opportunity of preaching, or come and worship. The resident pastor here is in charge. He even in charge of me. He comes, tells me how the program runs, and you are coming in at this time. I can't come before them. And he should come after them. He will wonder, why are you delaying us? The time they were really accusing me, you are the reason why this church does not close early. When you travel, the church closes early. Anytime you come back, the church runs longer. So they have a way of, putting you straight. Is it because you are the resident, or there is overall pastor, the general whatever, general manager, general mismanager? You think that nobody should talk? It is important. It is the leader, the senior pastor. So if we have put people in positions, let's allow them to work. The Bible says submitting yourself one to another. So it means that even you as the senior pastor should also submit to others. It is not only others submitting to you. You have to learn to submit to others too. That is when it will work. So the designated leaders are the next level. This includes every departmental or department leader, the Sunday school chairman, the outreach ministry, the director, the worship leader, elders, etc. This means everyone who has a vested interest in the development of the local church must be part of the next level of leadership, so that as you are casting the vision as a senior leader or senior pastor of the church, it is their place to now take it to the choir, to the ushers or security department or whatever department or whatever. It is their place to begin to make sure that what vision was released and the head is now going down to everybody. So how is this done? It should flow from a logical a process. We must begin to understand what process works for us. Sometimes we read people's books and we carry everything you read from somebody's ministry or some other person's church and want to just dump that on their people. No, it does not work like that. You have to create the process the way it works in your own church. What works with us? What works in our own locality? You will not come to say that because the headquarters church, their service is always by 5 p.m. Then when you go to Ikorak Pananwa is in Ika. Ikorak Pananwa is in Ika. So now, you don't think that Ikorak Pananwa, that people go to farm. Late, that the church also must have to start by 5. What works there? You have to now translate the vision into the location where you find yourself. That is how to make it work. So you should develop realistic objectives. Must be realistic. The objectives in how to run this thing must be realistic, and objectives and goals. It must be inclusive. Include the people that you have, the leadership that you have, the people that are working with you to make sure that this dream comes true. Don't say I am the senior man and every other person, whether you like it or not, you must have to do what I said. Man, I don't eat from your house. You don't feed me, so you don't bring that on me. You must also understand my problem, because everyone has unique challenges. So while we are trying to build this thing together, don't think that all of us are from the same house. Are you there? I must have to give you at least the benefit of doubt, opportunity, some form of adjustment. That is why you must be flexible. That's the next point. You must be flexible in making these plans. Planning is a means to an end. Other people's opinions, so that the program of the church will not be hindered, will succeed. Planning must be projected into the future. How is it going to be like? What is that thing? How is it going to work for us? Start with a meeting with the entire leadership before you break it down into their own smaller groups. Start meeting several months ahead of when the plan is to take ahead of time. You have to learn to start meeting ahead of time if you are to succeed. Sometimes, and that happens to me too, sometimes I am a visionary leader. I am not a good administrator. I am not good at all when it comes to administration. It's the last thing I want to ever get myself involved in. I want to cast the vision and I want it to succeed. I want to see it done now. We are going to go to Ekparakwa. So I will call on the man who is in charge of missions, Ekparakwa, tomorrow. And so does not have breaks. When the vision comes to me, we must do it now. Whether you this car fast, somebody's putting a break in. I'm wondering.